Hey everyone, Steve here from Craps for Everyone. How are you? Hey, today we're going to talk about one of the bonus bets that's one of the more popular bonus bets that are out there. Bonus bets are exactly what they sound like. It's a side bet that you do before the first number gets hit, before the roll. This is when you want to do it. And it's referred to different names. It might be called all, tall, small. That is the way it's most commonly known, or ATS. There's boom and bust, and then there's the uptown, downtown. You'll hear it called that as well sometimes. There may be other ways. There are two different types of payouts on this one. The most common is 31 to 1 and 151 to 1, and then the less common is 35 to 1, 165. There may be some other variations out there, but those are kind of the common ones. So, what does this even mean? Well, the concept is really kind of cool, all right? It's basically saying that you're going to roll. Oh, look, it's my fingers disappear. You're going to roll the 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 before you roll the 7. Okay? That's the small. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to roll the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, and the 6 before I roll the 7. If that happens, I hit the small or I hit the downtown. I don't know what it would be, the boom. Who knows? But you hit the small part of it. It's going to pay 31 to 1. So if I have $5 and I put it down onto the small and I hit the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, I'm going to win $155. Booyah. Quickly. That's nice. All right. Now I've invested 5. I made $155. $150 profit. That's pretty cool. Some tables will let you just do $1. So if I put $1 there, then I'm going to get paid $31 for that $1. Awesome. If I hit the 8, the 9, the 10, the 11, 12, same thing. I get paid 31 to 1. Awesome. Make good money. Now, the beauty though is if I can do all of them. If I can hit all the small and all the tall, whatever I place on the all or the boom, I'm going to get paid 151 to 1. So, in other words, if I put down $5 on the all, it's going to pay me $755. That's just cool. Any way you look at it, that's just cool. If I put $1 down and I hit them all, I'm going to get paid $151. So think about it. If I went in with just $3 and I put one on the small, one on the tall, one on the all, I'm going to get paid $31 for the small, $31 for the tall, that's $62, and then $151. So I'm going to make, what is that? If I do the quick math, that's $213 for a $3 bet. Boing, that's awesome. And so you'll have some players that will go in, like my buddy Super Mario, who goes in and he plays, $10 every time. He plays $10 onto the all, just in case it gets hit, just in case somebody gets really lucky. That $10 all of a sudden turns into $1,510 for him. That's cool. Um, Depending on how I'm throwing, there'll be times I'll put 25, 25, 25 down. If I get close to that, the all, the tall or the small, it's $775. Now, one thing that happens with this, and this is a good thing for you to know about, is what's referred to as the lay bets. I believe we've already talked about the lay bets. And so let's just come over here. I'm going to get blocked off by my thing. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to get blocked off because I can take care of this real quickly. I have the power to change stuff on the fly. All righty. So here's what happens. Let's say we roll and we roll a 11. So the 11 gets marked. We roll a 6. We roll a 9. We roll the 12. Oh, we're looking good. We roll the 4. Now we roll the 8. And the only thing I have left is the 10. Okay? And let's say I have $5. Can't say. Let's say I do a 555. I should have left my camera a little bigger. Let's say I've got a 555 bet. Let me see. Where do I want to put the 555? Well, y'all can see it. Trying to look. We'll do it up top. I've got a 555 bet. Okay. So if I say 555, I'm telling the dealers I want $5 on the small, $5 on the tall, $5 on the all. okay, on the make them all. In this case, that 10, if I roll a 10, it's going to pay 5 times 31, right? It's going to pay me $155. So I have the option of laying the 10. Now, what does laying mean? Remember, lay means that you think the shooter's not going to hit that number. So if I have $5 on the tall, and I know that if the shooter rolls a 10, I'm going to make $155. That's cool. But what if he doesn't roll a 10? What do I make? Nothing. I don't make a darn thing. So what you can do is you can lay the 10. And so what you could do, for example, I could put $50 down. Look, they can't even tell they're green. That's too funny because of the backdrop there. So I could lay. I don't lay there. I actually lay it on the place bet. Where you do the place bet. I could say, hey, I want to lay the 10. And what I'm saying by lay the 10 is I'm saying he's not going to roll the 10 before the 7. Because what I've just done is I've guaranteed myself some money. If the shooter rolls a 10, I'm going to lose my $50 lay bet. Because remember, I said he wasn't going to roll the 10. That's what the lay bet says. So I will lose my $50 on the 10, but I just won $155. So net, I won $105. If, on the other hand, he doesn't roll the 10, he rolls a 7, I lose this up here, so I don't get the 155. But the lay bet pays me another quarter. So if I have $5 on the tall, I'm going to make either 105, and this is the example of the 10. On the 10's example only, I'm either going to make 105 or I'm going to make 25. Either way, I've guaranteed myself some profit. And so what happens with this, let's say it wasn't the 10, let's say it was the 9. Well, the 9 is still going to pay $155, right? I mean, hitting the tall is still going to hit the tall. It's still $155. But I can lay. Maybe this time what I want to do is I'm going to lay, I could change up my numbers a little bit. I could lay $90 on the 9. 90, remember the 9 is 1 to 1.5. So if I rolled a 7 before the 9, that $90 is going to pay me $60. If I do hit the 9, then I'm going to get paid $155 minus the 90 that I just lost. But guess what? That's $65. So if I lay 90 on the 9, I'm guaranteeing myself $60, a $60 profit, no matter what happens. I only bet 15 to begin with, so overall I'm netting $45 in winnings. You see what I'm saying? So the idea is if you get where you only have one number left, there's nothing wrong with laying it. There's nothing wrong with laying that number. So that way you're guaranteed to make some money. And it gets even more important. Let's say we've got this. We have our 555 up there, okay? And they roll the 2, and they roll the 3, and then they hit the 9. Well, the 9 is going to pay them $155. We know that right away. So we're going to get paid our $155. There's our $155. We're just going to set it on there. They don't really do it that, but there you go. We know we got paid $155. But what is that 5 worth now? The 5 for the small is worth $155, right? But what about the 5 for the all? The $5 I've got on the all pays 151 to 1. So if I roll that 5, I've already hit the tall. I've already hit the tall. And so now if I hit the small, I'm going to win the small bet, 5 times 31, $155, but I'm also going to win the all. The all is going to win, which is 5 times $151, which is $755 that I'm going to win. So now that 5, if I roll it, I'm going to win 155 plus 755, and $900. So now my lay is going to be very different. So now I may lay, who knows? I may say I'm going to lay $300 on it. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to lay $300 on it. If I hit the 5, I lose the 300, but I make 900, so I'm $600 in the profit. But if I don't hit the 9, or the 5, sorry, if I don't hit the 5, well then I have $300 there that pays 1.5, 1 to 1.5, so I get $200. So with a $300 lay in this situation, I'm either guaranteeing myself $200 or $600. That's cool. You can go through and you can do, what if I did 450? I'm going to lay 450. If I lay 450, I'm guaranteeing myself to win $300 if the 7 rolls, because 450 will pay 300. Or if I do hit the 5, 900 minus the 450, I get 450. So I'm guaranteeing myself either 300 or $450. I'm going to win one of those two numbers, guaranteed. It's the only time on the craps table you can pretty much guarantee you're going to win money, is when you have a chance, when you're playing a bonus bet and you have a chance to lay. That's freaking awesome. All right, so that's the cool stuff about the all tall small. And one of the reasons why when I play the all tall small, I won't do $5. I'll do like 10, 5, 10, or I'll do 25, 10, 25, because I want, if I get to this situation where I only have one number there, I want it to mean something. Because 25, if I have $25 down on the small, and I get to this point, $25 times 31 is $775. That's a lot of money. I can lay at this point, and I can make some good money either way, whether I roll the number or I don't roll the number. Anyway, there you go. That's the all tall small, the boomer bust, the uptown downtown, whatever. But the concept is the same no matter what it's called. It's hitting all the smalls before the 7 or all the talls before the 7. If you roll a 7 on a come out roll, it comes down. That's the only time it comes down, is the 7 gets rolled. But the 7 can be rolled at any time. It can get rolled on a come out. It can get rolled on the initial come out. It can be rolled on, in the middle of a roll. If the 7, it dies, which sucks. All right. So anyway, that's it. You guys have fun. Go all tall small. I like it. I like betting it. I pretty much bet it every time. If I'm shooting, let me say one thing real quickly. If it's a random roller, I do not bet $25. If it's a random roller, I'll either put $5 on the all just in case, or I'll just do like a 5-5-5. Now, one thing you can do also is, this is a good way to bet for your dealers. All right, get your dealers in the game. Put them up 1-1-1, or throw a 5 and say, hey, you're 2-1-2, which means $2 on the small, $2 on the tall, 1 on the all. It's a good way to get them going into the bets. All right. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Now this time I'm serious. I'm out. Bye, y'all.